So let us see the next problem from unit 2. In last video the same problem we have discussed, but now here the parameter has changed. Now earlier it was 2-degree curve and now it is 3-degree curve. So now let us see how, if this degree changes, what impact does this degree of curve does on our Kant deficiency limit and Kant excess limit. So let us start the question. Calculate the super elevation, maximum permissible speed and transition length of a 3-degree curve on a high speed broad gauge section with a maximum sanctioned speed of 110 km per hour. Assume the equilibrium speed to be 80 km per hour and the booked speed of goods train to be 50 km per hour. As I have said you people earlier that a question can be in this topic, if the numericals, if the values has to be changed, it will be mostly the degree of curve will be changing. Other parameters will be maximum, to the maximum extent the parameters will be same. So as compared to our previous problem, a maximum sanction speed of 110 km per hour, it is same. Equilibrium speed 80 km per hour, it is same. And booked speed of goods train, that is nothing but 50 km per hour, it is also same. Here the difference from earlier problem to this problem is nothing but degree of curve. In previous problem it was 2-degree curve. Now in this current problem we have a 3-degree curve. Okay, so let us start. As we know that our first step to proceed with this problem, first we need to find it out radius. So our first step is nothing but calculation of radius. Calculation of radius. Radius is nothing but the relationship between radius and degrees. R is equal to 1750 by degree. The relation of radius and degree of curve is nothing but R is equal to 1750 by D, which stands to 1750 by degree of curve as given in our problem. What is the degree of curve? 3. So what will be the value? 1750 divided by 3, 583.3. Okay, so here R 1750 by degree, that is nothing but D is nothing but degree, E is nothing 1750 by 3, it stands for 583.3. 583.3 meters R. Radius is nothing but 583.3 meters. Now the next step is nothing. What is the next step after the calculation of degree? What is the next step after the calculation of radius? The next step after the calculation of radius is nothing but calculation of super elevation for equilibrium speed. Super step number 2. This was step 1, this is step 2. Super elevation for equilibrium speed. E is equal to formula GV square by 127 R. This is for super elevation at the rate equilibrium speed. Okay, again G is nothing but dynamic gauge, it should be substituted in mm, V in kilometer per hour, R in meters, so this will get in mm. Okay, what is equilibrium speed? Once again assume the equilibrium speed to be 80 km per hour. Equilibrium speed is nothing but 80 km per hour. This E will be in mm basically. Again, as per the question, assume the equilibrium speed to be 80 km per hour. Now let us substitute the value. E at the rate 80 km per hour is nothing but G. Value of G for broad gauge, it is given broad gauge section. So value of capital G, dynamic gauge, the value of dynamic gauge for broad gauge is nothing but 1750 into V. V is nothing but 80 square by 127 into radius is nothing but 583.3. see, radius 583.3. So let us calculate this value. One 750 into 80 into 80, 127 into 583.3 stands for 151.18. So we'll round off this value to 151.20. okay, so this value is nothing but 151.20. units will be mm. This is nothing but at 80 km per hour. Small e, the meaning of small e is nothing but super elevation. Super elevation at equilibrium speed. We can write equilibrium speed also. Equilibrium speed. The value of E at 151.20 mm. This is nothing but equilibrium super elevation for 80 km per hour. Now what is our next step? Our next step, first step was calculation of radius. Second step is nothing but calculation of super elevation at equilibrium speed. Now we need to move further for the calculation. Third step. What is our third step? Third step is nothing but it is the calculation of super elevation for maximum sanction speed. So let us start third step. Okay, what is our third step? Super elevation for maximum sanction speed. Super elevation for maximum sanction speed, that is nothing but which is given in our question itself. Broad gauge section with a maximum sanction speed of 110 km per hour, that is 110 km per hour. Same formula we need to write. Super elevation at the rate maximum sanction speed 110 km per hour. Formula is nothing but GV square by 127 into R. R is in meters, V is in kilometer per hour, G is in mm. G is in mm. Super elevation for maximum sanction speed, that is nothing but 110 km per hour. Now let us start calculating E at the rate 110 km per hour. G is nothing but 1750 into V. We are calculating at 110 km per hour. 110 square by 127 into R is nothing but our radius, which is nothing but 583.3. Calculate the value. 1750 into 110 into 110 divided by 127 into 583.3, which stands to 285.84, which stands to 285.84. So the value is how much? 285.84. We will limit this value, we will round it off. If it is more than 85, we will go for 9. If it is less than 5, we will go for below value. So we will limit this value to, which is nothing but 285.8 mm. Limit it to, okay, 285.8 mm. Now what was our next step? Next step was to find out Kant deficiency. What was Kant deficiency? Kant deficiency is nothing but it is difference in super elevation. Basically, when a train travels with a speed more than the equilibrium speed, what happens? Kant deficiency occurs. So Kant deficiency is nothing but super elevation for 110 km per hour minus what was our equilibrium speed? 80. So super elevation at 80 km per hour. So what is super elevation for 110 km per hour speed? It is nothing but 285.8 minus what is the super elevation for 80 km per hour speed? 151.2. So I will calculate this value. 285.8 minus 151.2, 134.6, 134.6 mm. As we know that so here there is a problem. What is a problem? What problem we can identify here? In previous problem, what we have seen that the maximum value of Kant deficiency is nothing but 100 mm. The value of Kant deficiency should be below 100 mm. But here, what is the value? 134.6 mm. So this 134.6 mm is greater than 100 mm. So this value is not at all accepted. So what we need to do? We need to limit this value to 100 mm. As we know that maximum value of Kant deficiency is 100 mm. This value is not permissible. This value is not permissible. Which value? This 134.6 mm is not permissible. What we need to do? We need to limit this value to 100. Assume now limit above value of CD, that is nothing but Kant deficiency, to 100 mm. Now limit above value of Kant deficiency to 100 mm. So if we limit this value of Kant deficiency to 100 mm, okay, something has to be changed. What something has to be changed? Either this has to be changed, super elevation at 110 km per hour has to be changed, or super elevation for 80 km per equilibrium has to be changed. So something has to be changed, right? If this value is get limited see 134.6, if this 134.6 has to be changed to 100 mm, either of this value has to be changed. This cannot be changed, so we need to change the super elevation at equilibrium speed. Okay, so now either of that two values has to be changed. So what has to be changed now? Earlier how it was, E110 minus E80, which was nothing but actual count. It was how this value has to be 100 mm. Okay, this will not be changed, it will be same as 134.6. sorry, actual count. What is actual count? 285.8 mm. Okay, this value will be same, 285.8 minus, now this is nothing but actual count, is equal to 100. Now actual count is nothing but 285.8 minus 100, which stands to 185.8 mm actual count. So now we have limited actual count to 185.8 mm. But here also there is a problem lies. The value of actual count should not be more than 165 mm. Actual count should not be more than 165 mm. Therefore, the above value of 185.8 mm will be limited to 165. Therefore, now finally adopted actual count is 165 mm. Adopted value of actual count is nothing but 165 mm. Now we'll go towards the fourth step, I guess. Till now we have done third step. Now I'll go to fourth step. Fourth step is nothing but super elevation for booked speed of goods train. That is 50 kilometer per hour thing. 50 kilometer per hour thing. Okay. What is the formula for super elevation? E, that is nothing but GV square by 127 R. G in mm, V in kilometer per hour, R in meters, at the rate 50 kilometer per hour. So E goes to G. What is the value of G? 1750, constant value. V we are calculating at 50 kilometer per hour, that is for goods train. So 50 square by 127 into 583.3, I guess. The value of R is nothing but 583.3. So what happens here? 1750 into 50 divided by 127 into 583.3. This value is nothing but 59.05. So let us limit this to 59 mm. E at the rate 50 kilometer per hour. Super elevation for booked speed of goods train is nothing but 50 kilometer per hour. Now next step is to find Kant excess. Next step is to find Kant excess. Kant excess. The formula for Kant excess is nothing but when does Kant excess occurs? If the train travels with a speed lesser than the equilibrium speed, then Kant excess occurs. That is nothing but super elevation at equilibrium speed minus super elevation for goods train basically. What is a super elevation for equilibrium speed? Or Kant excess is nothing but actual Kant. See, now everywhere we will follow this actual Kant which has been adopted. Now this value of 121.20 has been modified to 165 mm. So wherever in earlier problem, wherever we were using this equilibrium speed for 151 equilibrium speed, this value, now that value has been modified to actual Kant. Okay, so this formula actual Kant minus super elevation at 50 degree, the value is actual Kant minus super elevation at 50. What is our actual Kant? Okay, what is our actual Kant? See, we can get it from here, 165 minus super elevation. Kant is nothing but super elevation also, so don't get confused why we are subtracting Kant and super elevation. Kant is nothing but super elevation. Other name for Kant is nothing but super elevation. 165 minus what is that super elevation at 50 kilometer per hour? We have got it as 59 mm. 59. So the value is 165 minus 59. We have got it as 106 mm. What is the value of Kant excess? The value of Kant excess is nothing but 106 mm. Just revise, what is the maximum limit of Kant excess? The maximum limit of Kant excess is nothing but 75. So this value is not acceptable. This value which we have got is not permissible, because the what is the maximum value of Kant excess? The maximum value of Kant excess is nothing but, what is the maximum value of Kant excess? Just recall from your previous problem what we have done. The maximum value for Kant excess is nothing but 75 mm. So this value is discarded. No, wrong. We need to modify this value. We need to limit this value to 75. So first we need to write this statement. The maximum value of Kant excess is 75 mm. So above value is not permissible. The maximum value of Kant excess is 75 mm. So the above value is not permissible. This value is not permissible. So what we need to do? We need to limit this value to, what we need to do? We need to limit this value again. What we have to do? We need to limit this value to 75 mm. That's what we can do. How we have to limit? We need to alter this formula. Kant excess, what was that? Kant excess is nothing but actual Kant minus equilibrium super elevation at the speed of 50 kilometer per hour. This was the formula. This value has to be limited to 75. This value has to be alterated. Actual can't minus E50. E50 is same as 59 mm. 59. So actual can't 75 plus 59. 75 plus 59, that is nothing but 134 mm. 134 mm. The actual can't to be provided is 134 mm. See, in earlier problem, when we talk about earlier problem, okay, in earlier problem, what was the thing is, whatever the super elevation which we have got at equilibrium speed was our actual can't. But here, as can't efficiency exceeded from the limit, actual can't, see the first what happens with the can't efficiency 134.6 mm. See, look at over can't efficiency 134.6 mm. This value got exceeded to 100 mm. So again, what happened? This 151.20 changed to 185.8 mm. But the value of actual can't, the maximum value of actual can't was 165. So finally, we adopted actual can't as 165 mm. We have done. Now can't excess also fall above the maximum value. Now the value of can't excess also more than the permissible limit. So again, this 165 will again change. Okay, this 165 mm was changed to 134 mm by this process. So don't get confused. In a 2-degree curve problem, actual can't was nothing but the can't or super elevation which we have got for equilibrium speed was our actual can't. When there was no when can't efficiency and can't excess fall under the limits, that will be our can't excess. But here in this problem, can't deficiency, due to the as the can't deficiency exceeded than 100 mm, this 134.6 mm has to brought down to 100 mm. So this 151.20 was changed to 185.8 mm. But this 185.8 mm value of super elevation or can't is more than its own actual value actually, which is nothing but 165 mm. So that 185.8 mm was restricted to 165 mm. We have calculated the super elevation for booked speed of goods train, and we have calculated can't excess. Again, the value of can't excess was more than the permissible value, which was nothing but 75. Again, those values has to be changed. As this value is maximum 75, again this value has to be changed. So formula which we have adopted here, can't excess is nothing but actual can't minus E50. 75, this value has to be restricted to can't excess value has to be restricted to 75. So actual can't minus 59, actual can't is nothing but 134. Now finally we have got our actual can't, which is nothing but 134 mm. Done. Now what is the next step? Next step is to calculate safe speed. Okay, what is our next speed? Next step, fifth step, maximum safe speed. For calculation of maximum safe speed, what is the formula? V is equal to under root CA plus CD into R by 13.76. Right, this is the formula for calculation of safe speed. V is equal to under root CA plus CD into R by 13.76, where CA is equal to actual current. The value is nothing but, what is the value of actual current? 134 mm. 134 mm. CD, current deficiency. What is the value of current deficiency? Look at over here. Don't take this value because this value is above the permissible limit. Now limit above value, current deficiency is nothing but 100 mm. R, radius 583.3. Okay, now if we substitute maximum safe speed, V is equal to under root CA 134 plus CD 100 into R 583.3 by 13.76. Calculated. Under root CA 134 plus CD 100 into 583.3 radius by 13.76, 99.59. That is nothing but 99.59, or we can round it off to, as it is 59, we can, the value is 99.59 or 100 kilometer per hour. We can round off this value to 100 kilometer per hour. Then clear. What is the next step? Our next step is to calculate maximum permissible speed. Now our next step is to calculate, after this step, next step is to calculate maximum permissible speed. Is, we know that maximum permissible speed is least of the following. Maximum permissible speed is least of the following. What is first one? Maximum sanction speed. Which, if we look into our question, maximum sanction speed, what is the maximum sanction speed given in our question? That is 110 kilometer per hour. Second one, what is the second one? Maximum safe speed. What is the maximum safe speed? We have calculated over here. Maximum safe speed, that is 100 kilometer per hour. So least of these two, that is nothing but 100 kilometer per hour. Therefore maximum permissible speed is 100 kilometer per hour. Super elevation provided. What is super elevation provided? Super elevation, which is nothing but actual cant. What is the actual cant provided? 134 mm. Actual cant 134 mm. Again, one more, length of transition curve. Length of transition curved is also asked. Length of transition curve. This is one more addition in the second problem. Length of transition curve is maximum of following. Okay, that is nothing but first one, length is nothing but 0.008. These are nothing but formulas. CA into VM. Here CA is nothing but our actual cant and VM is nothing but safe speed. Okay, and second, let us calculate 0.008 into what is our CA, 134, into VM. VM is nothing but safe speed. Safe speed, actual cant. $100. Calculate 0.008 into 134 into 100. 107.2. 107 meters. Second one more formula is L is nothing but 0.008 into CD into VM. Again, this is nothing but safe speed. This is nothing but cant deficiency. CD stands for cant deficiency. 0.008 into what is the cant deficiency in our problem? The value of CD is nothing but 100 into what is the value of safe speed? This is also 100. So the value is how much? Value is nothing but 0.0008 into 100 into 100. Sorry, 008. 80 meters. This is one value. This is one value. One more, third one. L is nothing but 0.72 into E. 0.72 into E is nothing but actual cant. Super elevation, actual cant, everything is same. What is the actual cant? 134. We are substituted over here also. 0.72 into 134. 96.48. 96.48 meters. So length of transition curve is maximum of this three value, 1 2 3, maximum of the following from 107, 80, 96. Therefore length of transition curve is maximum value 107, 80, 96 is nothing but 107 meters. meters. This is your final answer. So let us have a quick a revision of this problem. So in the question, he has asked about 3-degree transition curve, and he has asked us to find super elevation, maximum permissible speed. One more extra thing he has added, that is nothing but transition length. So we'll start our problem by calculation of radius. The relationship between radius and degree is 1750 by r is nothing but 1750 by d, that is nothing but 1750 by 3. It stands to radius is equal to 583.3 meters. The units of radius is nothing but meters. Then next we'll go for, as you know that what is our next step? Our next step is to calculate the super elevation at, what is our next step? Our next step is to calculate super elevation and equilibrium speed. Equilibrium speed is nothing but equilibrium speed 80 km per hour. So the formula is E is equal to gv square by 127 r. G is nothing but dynamic gauge, 1750 into V is nothing but equilibrium speed, which is nothing but 80 km per hour. 80 square by 127 into radius is nothing but 583.3. So 1750 into 80 square by 127 into 583.3, it stands for 151.20 mm. Super elevation at equilibrium speed. It is also known as actual Kant till here. Okay, if Kant efficiency fall under limit, Kant excess fall under limit, this equilibrium super elevation at 80 km per hour becomes our actual Kant. But let us see what happens if it falls below limit or it exceeds. Now our third step is nothing but super elevation for maximum sanctioned speed, that is 110 km per hour. It is given with a maximum sanctioned speed of 110 km per hour. So same formula, super elevation at maximum sanctioned speed of 110 km per hour, that is nothing but gv square by 127 r. G, once again dynamic gauge, 1750. V, we are calculating at maximum sanction speed of 110 km per hour. So 110 square by 127. R, 583.3. 583.3. So this value is nothing but 285. This value is nothing but 285.8 mm. Now Kant efficiency. What is Kant efficiency? We know that Kant efficiency is nothing but, what is the Kant efficiency, guys? Kant efficiency is nothing but when a train travels with a speed greater than the equilibrium speed, then the difference in super elevation is nothing but Kant efficiency. Speed more than, this is equilibrium speed, it is a speed more than equilibrium speed, so difference in super elevation has to be done. Super elevation for 110 km per hour is 285.8 mm. Super elevation for 80 km per hour is 151.2. So this value 151.2. This difference is 134.6 mm. This is 134.6 is nothing but Kant efficiency. But there is a problem over here. This value of Kant efficiency 134.6 should not be more than 100 mm. So this value has to be restricted to 100 mm. So first of all, take this value, assume your Kant efficiency as 100 mm. Adopt this value of Kant efficiency of 100 mm. After adopting, what we need to do is, if you adopt the value of Kant efficiency at 100 mm, either from these two values has to be changed. This cannot be changed. Super elevation and maximum sanction speed can't be changed. What has to be changed? Equilibrium speed has to be changed. So let us put once again into the formula 100 mm as it is 285.8. Equilibrium speed at 110 km. We have got the value as 185.81. Again, now also there is one more problem. What is the problem over here? Earlier it was the problem of Kant efficiency, which should not be more than 100 mm. We have solved that. Now after doing that, we have got actual Kant as 185.8 mm. Now here there is a problem of actual Kant. Earlier we have solved the problem of Kant efficiency we have brought it to 100 mm. Now there is a problem with actual count. The value of actual count should not be more than 165 mm. But here we have got it as 185.8 mm. So now what we need to do is we need to limit this value to 165 mm. So adopt the value of actual count as 165 mm because that is only the maximum value. Okay, that is only the maximum value of actual count. That is the reason why we have adopted it for 165 mm. Okay, so now fourth step is to calculate the super elevation for booked speed, which is nothing but 50 km per hour. It is already given in our question. Booked speed of goods train to be 50 km per hour. Okay, so again the same formula, E is equal to GV square by 127 R. G 1750 into V, we are calculating at 50 km per hour, so 50 square by 127 into 8. R is nothing but 583.3. So this value of 583.3 has to be substituted. On calculating this, we have got E as 59 mm. This is nothing but super elevation for booked speed of goods train of 50 km per hour. For super elevation at 50 km per hour, we have got it as 59 mm. Now we will find it out. Can't excess. Can't excess is nothing but when a train travels with a speed less than the equilibrium speed, the difference in super elevation is nothing but can't excess. So see, equilibrium speed lower than the equilibrium speed. This equilibrium speed can also be called as actual count. Actual count minus E50. What is our actual count which we have adopted here? Look at over here, 165. 165 minus 59. From where we have got 59? This. Super elevation and count one and the same. 165 minus 59, 106. Again there is a problem over here. This value of can't excess should not be more than 75 mm. The maximum value of can't excess is 75 mm. So above value is not permissible. Which value? This 106 mm is not permissible. Again, this, if he wants to bring this value can't excess to 75, this should be changed or this should be changed. This cannot be changed. So again this actual count has to be changed. Same formula, can't excess is equal to actual count minus E50. What we are assuming our actual count as 75 is equal to actual count. This again new value we need to get minus what is a super elevation at 50. Here we have got super elevation for 50, 59. So on doing this calculation we have got 134 mm. Now finally we have got actual count. After all those modifications, the actual count is nothing but 134 mm. Now maximum safe speed. What we need to do? We need to find maximum safe speed. The formula for finding maximum safe speed is nothing but V is equal to under root CA plus CD into R by 13.76. Okay, CA is nothing but actual count. What is actual count? CA. What is our actual count? 134. CD, count deficiency. Count deficiency. What is the value of count deficiency? Don't go for this value. This value has been brought down to this. Now limit above value of CD 100 mm. So this becomes our count deficiency. Count deficiency is 100 mm. Radius 583.3 meter. Again we need to substitute this value. V is equal to under root CA plus CD into R by 13.76. We have got value of V as 99.59, or we can round off this to 100 km per hour. Got it? Done. Now we need to calculate maximum permissible speed. Maximum permissible speed is least of the following, as you know. It is a list of maximum sanction speed and maximum safe speed. What is maximum sanction speed? It is given in question with a maximum sanction speed of 110 km per hour. So we have written 110 km per hour. Maximum safe speed. Earlier in last problem we have last step we have calculated maximum safe speed. My formula V is equal to under root CA plus CD. By this formula we have calculated maximum safe speed, which was nothing but 100 km per hour. 100 km. So the least value is nothing but this value we have adopted. Maximum permissible speed is 100 km per hour. And what was actual count? Actual count was nothing but 134. Here we have written sentence also regarding the actual count. The actual count to be provided is 134 mm. We have written one sentence for that also. Now one more extra addition thing which is there in this question is length of transition curve. Length of transition curve is maximum of the following. We have three formulas. From that three formulas we will be getting three lengths, and from the three lengths which is the maximum, that is nothing but length of transition curve. So first formula is 0.008 into CA into VM. CA is nothing but actual count, VM is nothing but safe speed. You know that actual count is nothing but 134, VM safe speed is nothing but 100. So we have got 107 meters. Second formula 0.008 into CD into VM. CD is nothing but count efficiency. Again VM here is nothing but safe speed. CD count efficiency. The value of count efficiency is 100. We know that. VM. What is the value of VM? Safe speed 100. So again we have substituted this value. We have got 80 meters. Third one 0.72 into E. The value of what is E? E is nothing but super elevation. It is also nothing but actual count. So what is the value of actual count? We have substituted here also 134. So 0.72 into 134. That is nothing but 96.48 meters. Among these three, what is the maximum value? This is the maximum value 107. This value is maximum value 107 meters. Therefore length of transition curve is 107 meters. That's it. Okay, thank you.